Well, hello and welcome back. In this video, it's all about the renovations I made of his home, Whisper's home. There is his original sand bath that I had when I adopted him. The cage was all set up before I brought him home. I had purchased everything he needed. This is a fruit bowl that I had, and I filled it full of sand. I'm using it again. I did move the rock, the heart-shaped rock, notice? I did move it to the side so he can have more room in the center. In front of his wheel that he uses so much, he will be sweating. He can go right to his bath right away. Under this table, this is the fish bowl that used to be his bath. He's inside of it right now. I see him. I think I see him, yes. Well, that's now his potty. Watch. There's fluff in there. He's taking some fluff in there. I guess he wants to make a bed in there as well, an extra bed like he did before in the coffee mug that used to be his potty. Oh, watch. He's putting it in his mouth, the fluff. He's taking a little piece and he's going to go under the bridge. Where is he going? What house needs more fluff? Let's see. Oh, he's going into the vase. Some people call it a vase. I bought it at the thrift store. They love glass houses because it's thick, very thick, hard to break. Because it's cool for their bodies. Okay, I'm not going to talk very long on this. In part 2 I do about this terrible, dangerous suspension bridge. Walmart. Online, $12.99. It's either from Hong Kong, Malaysia, or China. It takes 3 weeks to get here through Walmart, third-party seller. Somebody's selling it on Walmart. I talk about it later. I do fix the wire after I'm done filming here on the suspension bridge at the end there. I explain more about it in part 2. You'll hear about it there, not here. So, what we shall do is tour inside and see the berry. That's in part 2 as well. The dish beside it has baby spinach, some romaine lettuce, English cucumber, a little piece of egg white, some walnuts, and I'm not sure. There's something else on there. A little tiny piece of broccoli on the blue dish. Those wires I explain in part 2, more about it. I bent that end of it back into a roll, like I did the center into a roll. I bent it back. Useless as a bridge, very dangerous. Anyway, so we'll get into what is underneath is Night Angel, I believe it's called. The company anyway. It's from Amazon, and it's a 15-inch wide by 8 inches tall, 9 inches at one end of the table and 8 inches at the center to the end. It's kind of a weird shape, not a total rectangular. And it's to hold heavy things over the bedding, because if you put dishes and things on top of bedding that's more than a few inches deep and they burrow underneath, what's going to happen is the dishes and things you have on top are going to fall down on his head and hurt him, knock him out, crush him. You may think he's hiding for days when he could be knocked out from you not having things up on a table for when he burrows and things fall through and crush him or hurt him. So always have things up on tables or directly on the bottom of the home, not on top of any fluff whatsoever, because they'll go under 2 inches even. Just 2 inches deep, they'll go underneath. And therefore that dish is going to topple on their body on their toes, on their hands. It's amazing what could happen to them, the poor things. This seed he does not eat. It's an ornament. It's part of the package from the pastoral. He doesn't like the gold one on there either. It's part of the pastoral sprays on Amazon. He did like their oat, wheat, and millet. And there's one that looks similar to this. Remember, a hamster will never overeat, but they will eat the wrong thing. So it's up to you to make sure they eat the right thing. They will eat more of one thing than the other, so you only give them little tiny portions of a little bit of everything that you can. As far as dollar store nuts, I give them walnuts, cashews, pistachios, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, and then I give him his fruit and vegetables dehydrated from there as well, freeze-dried, as well as fresh fruit and vegetables. The hard pistachio and walnuts are too hard for them. They could break their teeth, so you need to crack them for them, leave them in the shell for them to dig out. They need the shells to keep their teeth in shape, so you only want to do that as a treat, once in a blue moon. Worms, mealy worms I give them, and fruits and vegetables, fresh as well as dehydrated. These bridges I bought on Amazon. That's where I bought the table. He's got some privacy. It's covering his potty there. When he's in the potty, I have to take away that one ladder and get my camera in there. I didn't do myself any favors as far as filming. It will be very difficult that I have to do narrow portrait instead of widescreen filming when I need to get down in here because it's narrow. I still marked his potty with the chew beads, the color that's non-toxic. That's food coloring on the chew beads. That's to mark his potty so I know where it is. His potty is now the fishbowl. His potty used to be a very thick glass coffee cup. This is the fishbowl that used to have sand in it for his bath. Well, his sand bath is in front of his wheel now. It's much larger. You can roll so much more. I'm looking down towards the sand bath. That's where the, okay. So he's running on the wheel, and I didn't want to keep talking to you while he was running on the wheel. I wanted you to hear him putting on the brakes with his feet. It sounds weird. Anyway, so he just came out of his black house. I took a little break to get a drink, and he's still running around, checking out, looking to see if I've hidden lots of treats and seeds and stuff. He's looking to see if I put any down throughout his home. I do that quite a bit instead of putting it in his dish. That way he can spend time hunting for it, having fun like they do in the wild in real life. They have to hunt for it. It keeps them busy, gives them something to do. So this video is more about the changes I've done to his home, but we just happened to see him out. I happened to catch him, so I thought I'd film him. I took away the ladder here so you could see inside the potty. Inside, I had to turn the camera sideways because it's so hard to get in there with the camera. It's not very good for filming, but it's wonderful for him. See, lots of hiding places. He feels more secure to come out, but I get to do less filming of him because there's more places for him to hide. Okay, I don't have the audio for this for him. because I'm having to dub in. There was too much noise from the traffic going by as daylight came upon us, which I was totally shocked he was still awake. It was the crack of dawn. He's already gone, disappeared, gone to bed, because he stays up all night. But I guess he slept in and he wanted his exercise. So the traffic going by with my window open, getting some fresh air, I had to take the audio out because there was humming and traffic, sound waves of the air, of the rushing of the cars going by, the sound. So I cut the audio out and I'm dubbing over top as we watch. Shortcut, no ladder, jumped from the roof, cardboard roof that I made for him over his wooden house. So he'd have an overhang of privacy, like I said, so he doesn't build up a mountain in front of his wooden house to cover the vents. So I'm just giving you more of a view, tour of his home while we wait to see if he passes by. He could be doing that, but under the bridges now and ladders. So it's great for him, but not for filming. Oh. Sorry, did I make you dizzy? Oh, he's got red eye. I'm sorry, Whisper. I have to back off with the camera because it's too bright for his eyes. And it's fuzzy filming through the glass here. This is his playground. That is his most favorite spray. And there's hardly any seeds left on it. That came from Amazon in the pastoral package. I'm not sure. That could be the golden millet. I'm not sure which one it is. Okay, so anyway, sorry, made you dizzy again. I flew over the middle bar with the two doors on the roof of the terrarium. They are off. It's safer and easier for me to film. There he is. He's going up the ladder that is in front of his wooden house. It's blocking the door, but of course he can go underneath, just blocking our view. See, he's back in the black house. Those artificial plants on the right side behind the glass up against the wall, I will have to buy some more. I think I'm going to do that instead of buying a ugly looking plastic background. There's all kinds for terrariums that fit. You tape them to the back of the glass. This way it'll look more 3D, I think, if I use the artificial plants from the dollar store and just shove them behind the glass. I may buy a background still and just put all these plants in front of the fake looking background. This is fake too, but it looks more natural. Anyway, we're coming to the end of the video of part 1. Part 2 is going to be out tomorrow. Feel free to come back and check that one out. I have some cucumber there in his water dish. By the wheel on the glass, I have it covered with something there, a little gray towel to get rid of some reflection of the glass. It helps a bit. I know you're going to find in this video and part 2 a little too much of his home and not enough of Whisper. I'm sorry, that's the way it went. Take care.